Welcome back to this new video, guys, of TechSpress. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get started, of course, with the method on animating backgrounds on the Shopify store. So there's a few methods. The method number one, for example, is using a GIF. This is a simple animation that can be helping you, of course, to prepare your GIF so you can create your fun animated GIF that's optimized for web use. So keep the file size small to avoid slowing down your site. Now, you can upload the GIF directly here into Shopify. For example, you can go directly into open a new tab and go for GIF search. And usually have the Giphy. Giphy can be helping you to find a lot of applications totally for free. You don't have to do absolutely anything else. But when you do it, so what you need to do, of course, is to go into my search, my GIF. I'm going to try to look out here for search. Let's say that I'm going to delete all of these elements and I type the word pet. And I have a lot of GIFs that I can use totally for free. So try to look out for one that you like the most. For example, let's say this one. And you go for copy this to the clipboard. So when you hit now done this process, what I need to do, of course, is to upload the GIF to the Shopify. So if you go from the Shopify administrator, you can go for this action that says online store and look out for themes. Inside themes, you can go for actions and edit the code. I can totally recommend you that when you do this kind of changes, you always duplicate your a theme just in case anything goes directly wrong. So you're going to go for this element that says actions and I'm going to edit the code. Now under the asset folder, I'm going to close all of these folders. I'm going to look out for assets and I'm going to create and the option says add a new assets. Now here I'm going to upload an actual file, which in this case should be the file that we have downloaded from here. Now that I have added my new asset, I'm going to key into the option that says done. Of course, you have the link down below in the description to get started with this element, right? So what I need to do, of course, is to change this GIF file .gif name. So you need to replace this with the actual name of your uploaded GIF file, which in this case you can find out by going back. I'm going to focus directly into my content. Now usually this code works really fast, but when it comes to making an actual GIF, usually it's much more faster to try it out directly with an actual asset. So I enable the autoplay and I delete the looped video. And there we go. Here it is, my video already been added. And here aspect radius, go for style, and I wanted to add no border styles because I wanted to be looking as a background, right? Now there's another method that can help you with this process, which is in beaming a video. For example, this code that we just found into the internet, I can just close this, and this kind of codes can be helping us to make a background animation background a much more greater tool. So for that, I'm going to go here for edit the code, of course, and look out for the vase CSS that you can find here into my assets. And usually here's my CSS file. Usually this kind of codes can be pasted around in here. And we have the background URL. And there's a background repeat. You can go for no repeat, background position, the size, the cover, and change image as you like. Now here's going to be asking you for a GIF URL. And since this is an actual background animation, I can look out, for example, background doc animation GIF template patterns and go for images. So look out for background patterns that can be helping us to do this process. Let's go for background patterns doc and make sure that you type up correct GIF because this is an actual animation, and this animation I wanted to be applied into our website, right? Even if I typed animated, it can be helping me to find stuff like this, for example. So this has something really easily. It can change colors, and I can just copy this image or make sure that I copy the image address and I paste the image address into this says GIF URL, right? So I'm gonna go here for the option that says save and I preview my store. Usually this might be doing the trick. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to hit into exit. I'm going to customize my store and make sure that here I'm going to be adding a new element, add a section, and you can see that down there it appears our background. So for example, I just add a collection list, collection grid, let's say something like this carousel, and this background has a scheme already been added, and there we go. It actually works and it doesn't look that bad. In my case, I will not going to be using at the moment, but still this actually works if you want to try it out. So with this process you can do background animations really easily, really simple. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more great tools on how you can do this process, make sure that when you do this, so all of your elements are going to be correctly added, and when you have added the color scheme should be appearing as transparent, otherwise it just won't work. So thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Hopefully we can see you next time.